Palace 11, Guatia, Ward, Tomkins, Dann, Van Aanholt, McArthur, Milivojevic, Kouyate, Townsend, Batshuyai, Zaha. Man Utd 11, De Gea, Young, Lindelof, Smalling, Shaw, Fred, McTominay, Pogba, Pereira, Lukaku. Sanchez Crystal Palace vs Man Utd LIVEPremier League 2018-19 venue, Selhurst Park Kick-off, 2000 Greenwich Mean Time. Tonight Manchester United visit Selhurst Park tonight for their Premier League clash against Crystal Palace, beset by injury woe. United are without 10 members of their squad for their trip to South London, with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer left with little choice but to call in the youth. Angel Gomes, Tahith Chong and James Garner are expected to make the squad tonight. Palace meanwhile are currently on a real high, having sealed a big 4-1 away win at Leicester, who promptly dismissed manager Claude Puel on Saturday to further ease any lingering relegation concerns. Follow all the action with Standard Sports Live blog. Live updates the 27th of February 2019 t 18 hours 32 minutes and 57 seconds, 423 ZA. Little reminder of what went down on United's last visit to Selhurst Park. The 27th of February 2019 t 18 hours 14 minutes and 26 seconds. 030 Z. Big night at the top. Manchester United start the evening a point behind 5th place Arsenal, who are in action at home to Bournemouth this evening. 2 points adrift of them are Chelsea, hosting Tottenham at Stamford Bridge at the same time. It's all going off tonight. The 27th of February 2019 t 17 hours 40 minutes and 47 seconds, 686 Z. Premier League tableau. Things are tight in the race for a top 4 finish. The 27th of February 2019 t 17 hours 14 minutes and 57 seconds, 426 Z. Life at Man Utd, survival of the fittest. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer says playing for Manchester United has always been survival of the fittest, but accepts that his high-intensity approach could be behind some of the 10 injuries they are facing at Crystal Palace. Jose Mourinho's temporary replacement has brought a swift change in approach and fortunes, with the Old Trafford Giants still unbeaten in the Premier League under the Norwegian ahead of Wednesday's game. The intense 0-0 draw against rivals Liverpool was the latest impressive performance overseen by Solskjaer, who had to deal with Ander Herrera, Juan Mata and his replacement Jesse Lingard being forced off through injury in the first half. All three will miss the trip to Palace, and their withdrawal meant Marcus Rashford had to play through the pain, having sustained an ankle injury that needs assessing ahead of facing Palace. There could be as many as 10 missing for United. Anthony Martial, Nemanja Matic and Phil Jones have been ruled out, so too Antonio Valencia, Matteo Darmian and Mason Greenwood. Asked if the increased running he demands has brought on the muscle injuries, Solskjaer said, "It's probably linked, yes, because when do you make that change? Do you wait until pre-season and think you will change results by just not asking them to run, or do we start now and show them what the demands of intensity, on how we want to play? Of course, you have seen what I have chosen. I have chosen we need to play as a Man United team, and if you want to be a part of Man United, it's a survival of the fittest, isn't it?" Man Utd News, the 27th of February 2019 t 9 hours 41 minutes and 6 seconds, 483 Z. Manchester United caretaker boss Ole Gunnar Solskjaer could be without 10 players for Wednesday night's Premier League clash. Ander Herrera, Juan Mata and Jesse Lingard were forced off during the first half of Sunday's goalless draw against Liverpool, a match Anthony Martial, Phil Jones and Nemanja Matic were ruled out of in the build-up. Antonio Valencia and Matteo Darmian continue to miss out. Phil Jones is recovering from illness, while Marcus Rashford's ankle issue will need to be assessed. Coverage the 27th of February 2019 t 9 hours 39 minutes and 57 seconds. 046 Z. Good morning and welcome to Standard Sports Live coverage of Crystal Palace vs Manchester United. We'll have all your build-up throughout the day as we count down to kick off at Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace vs Man Utd predicted lineups and team news. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is without 5 members of his regular first team tonight. Nemanja Matic, Ander Herrera, Anthony Martial, Jesse Lingard and Juan Mata are all ruled out, with Marcus Rashford a major doubt after picking up an ankle knock against Liverpool on Sunday. Phil Jones, Antonio Valencia and Matteo Darmian also were unavailable, giving Solskjaer little alternative to call upon youth, with Angel Gomes, Tahith Chong and James Garner set to make the bench. Palace have concerns of their own with Mamadou Sakho after the Frenchman was forced off with a knee injury during Palace's win over Leicester on Saturday. He was due to undergo tests at the start of this week to assess the severity of the injury, and there are concerns the problem could see him ruled out for the rest of the season. Palace 11, Guatia, Ward, Tomkins, Dann, Van Aanholt, McArthur, Milivojevic, Kouyate, Townsend, Batshuyai, Zaha. Man Utd 11, De Gea, Young, Lindelof, Smalling, Shaw, Fred, McTominay, Pogba, Pereira, Lukaku. Sanchez score prediction: Crystal Palace 1-2. Manchester United resurgent. Palace will be no pushovers here and may fancy their chances of exploiting United's lengthy injury list. The visitors should still have enough in reserve to claim a narrow victory, but it will be far from easy. TV channel and live stream, and online coverage. The match will not be available to watch live in the UK. Head-to-head history, H2H. The teams have met 19 times in the Premier League, with Palace yet to record a single victory. United boast 15 wins, while there have been 4 draws.